Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Under-18 Six Nations Festival over in Dublin. Energia Park is our location for these 3 rounds of games. And what an exciting prospect we have over the next few days, leading into next weekend. First up, Wales versus Italy, and this is the side that Richie Pugh decides to put together. Some notable mentions: Ocean Roberts and Stefan Emmanuel will provide ballast and poise in the midfield at 12 and 13 respectively. And the back row of Kenzie Jenkins, Harry Beddle and Evan Minto does look exciting. Wales have been building of late, and this sort of festival is exactly the opportunity where they can try a few things out. And the Italy side is as follows. You can see here, halfback Riccardo Favoretto and Giulio Sari will look to pull the strings. Piero Gritti and Matteo Medina look to make a strong second row. And here we have the national anthems. Cannot doubt the passion. It may be under 18, but this is still an international rugby game, and very possibly the highlight of many of these players' careers. And you could just see it pouring through each and every one of them. The national anthems, brilliantly done. And just a word on replacements. So it is rolling. Lots of opportunity for players to take the field. A bit more difficult for people like me in commentary to keep abreast of exactly what's going on. Sam O'Neill from the Scottish Rugby Union is our referee. So yeah, the rules for this festival are that each team will play 3 games, Wales and Italy. And Wales play Ireland and Scotland, Italy play England and France. And the rule is that every player has to start one of the games, and we have rolling substitutions as well. 26 a full bench.
Harry.
The support is in place. The excitement is at its peak, and we get underway. Italians with a fantastic gather off the restart, and they're immediate into action down this left-hand touch line, and they are pushed into touch. Francini, I think it was, making inroads down here. Lineouts are always good fun at under 18 level. Look out for Nick Thomas with the pick, and if we mentioned him earlier, Stefan Emmanuel making absolute inroads. Here go Wales. Really good example of balanced running from Emmanuel. One to definitely watch out for, the Millfield, Cardiff and Landwick boy. And a Wales penalty is forthcoming.
Roll.
Riccardo Iannucci on the Italian side told to roll away. Kick to touch by Harry Wild, also of Cardiff and Landwick pedigree.
Yeah. Give numbers, boys.
Yeah,
Give
look
numbers.
out for Stefan Emmanuel. 2 Emmanuels in the setup. Johan Emmanuel on the bench in this first game. Both from Millfield, both representing Landwick as well.
Stability. Inside shoulders. Inside shoulder.
So the front rows, Wales, Max Bignell, Harry Scott and Sam Scott, sorry, Harry Thomas and Sam Scott. Into the front row for Italy, Sergio Pileggioli, Nicoli Michel Kovac and Bruno Valesi.
Binds.
At tight head for Italy. And the referee is going to scrutinise this.
I'll give you time to make sure you get the binds.
Coaching staff look on, slightly perplexed and bemused by it all.
Binds.
Pelliccioli on the loose head side, Valesi on the tight head side. Italy break down this short side and give Sari an opportunity to pump it clear. He does so with a good kick almost up to halfway. Here is Giulio Sari. Many of these players with strong prospects. Into the midfield, Wales come. Misfield by Evan Minto. And it pops forward. So just took his eye off the ball there, I feel. A few Italians have made the journey across to Dublin. Many friends and family, of course, with these under-18s have come to support.
Crouch.
But it is great rugby. If you haven't seen it before, under-18 rugby is it's fully loaded, shall we say.
Sit.
Huge amounts of ambition. Heads-up rugby they play. Example perhaps going to play out here as Italy come through the midfield. Zan Andrea, this large outside centre for Italy.
Backwards off reads.
Crabs across the field. Falvaretti had to offer himself there at the breakdown, didn't he? Wales eventually crashed into him. Sari is positioning Gritti. He bounces away, keeps his feet excellently. Goes through. Nice, good hands. Iannucci. But as you can see there, bodies strewn in blue, off their feet and over the ball. The referee penalises them.
Boys, just make sure we give numbers in the line out, all right?
Kick's going to come from Wild.
them early as well, please.
Line out is good from Wales into the midfield again. Good running. Picked his passage very well. Shrill blast though again from the referee. They're looking at this. They're looking at the breakdown. Italy in good position over the ball. I think it was Roberts who carved his path and then got slightly isolated. Kick to the touchline is good. Communication there. Kovacic at the front finds his man well. Sari just about gets the ball away. Big runners in the midfield. One of them is Milano.
22.
Sari kicks in this artificial field. Always will bounce heavy and high. Got to be careful. Just slightly different. The artificial pitch. Just the bounce. Just needs a little work on it. Tom Bowen there doing well. Of Clifton and Cardiff. Obviously some of these boys will be used to playing with artificial pitches. They are relatively prevalent in our game nowadays, and they'll know how the ball bounces, but it can make you look a little bit silly. Line out is well gathered eventually by Italy. It wasn't how it was meant to be. Sari does get an opportunity to release Favoretto. He steps back against the tide. Flat ball again. Good clear out. Italy with quick ball across is going to bounce awkwardly. Two men combine, Pansieri and Fancini. Pansieri does well to reset his side. Gritty is just that, at the coalface. Classic over the ball, trying to release it. Bellicciore. Wales players need to get out of the way. Referee allows it to happen. Oh, big gap for Passini. Passini bouncing players away. Round they come. Oh, little kick through. How's it going to bounce? Wales are going to try and deal with it.
Taken back in by Reds. Touched by the man there. It'll be a scrum to blue.
It's a good result for Italy.
Taken in by Reds. Touched by a defender here.
So you may be asking how these two sides are playing each other. There's 6 teams, there's only 3 matches. How has it all worked out? Well, they try and work out what will be good games, effectively. They try and work out where the strength will be. Wales v Italy looks a very, very good matchup.
Binds.
Would say potentially from the outside looking at England and France, but they look a slightly better side or some better sides than these two, but we'll have to see how it goes. Italy make an absolute ham-fist of that attacking option. Oh my goodness, there's fly hacks going on all over the place. Luke Evans plays and misses. More straightforward stuff from Sam Scott out of the City Oxford ace system. Midlands Central, formerly Wasps. Tying his colours firmly to the mast of Wales. Kick is a decent one. It's a tricky one for Passini to deal with. Passini takes a large hit. I'm not sure how high that was. The referee might be interested. Passini is grabbing his head, and they'll just take a little moment to examine. I think the referee, Sam O'Neill, is just checking with his assistants. Passini here fumbles a kick, and then it looked worse actually the first time. From that angle, potentially doesn't look as bad.
So I'm thinking just the yellow cards one. Yeah, ready. 1.
It's Max Bignell who's in trouble.
Harry. 1. So we've got contact to the head. It's foul play because he's in an upright position to make a tackle. And it's the thing that saves him is it's to the chest first and then to the head. So it's a yellow card.
Hear there the explanation loud and clear from the referee. Max Bignell is going to spend some time in the bin. The Whitchurch boy, frustrated a little, but the referee was clear, in a position to make a tackle. See spillage from Cassini. Laws are pretty straightforward and followed to a T by the refereeing team there. Favoretto clears up to between the 10-metre line and the 22. Movement of the line out. Goes through the first pair of hands.
Release!
Italy have still got it.
Tackle!
Right hand side they build. Gritty. Neat little interchange with Francini. Francini's following the ball. It could work out here.
Kicked in by Reds. In the field of play, so it'll be a scrum to blue. Yeah.
Another look at this yellow card offence. Max Bignell. And because we have a scrum,
so someone will need to go off replacement.
Man coming on is Johan Emmanuel.
8. So boys, you need to drop your 8-man off. So 8-man goes to the backs. Need 2 flankers, yeah?
Under 18 level, you can hear there the different instruction from the referee. They don't have to lose him from the field, but they have to lose him from the scrum. So 2 flankers, no number 8. 7-man scrum on both sides.
Crouch! Binds! Sit!
Scrum is good from Italy. Power is theirs. Short line. Iannucci.
Finds a tie.
Tackle comes in again, slightly high. The referee has seen it again. Italy keeping it short. Pushing their way through. Gritty, right in the middle of things. Again, short side they go. Makes it with him, and the referee is on the line, and he says that is a score. And it is Milano. Giacomo Milano has managed to push his side in front. Again, good body positions, good communication, getting everyone in the right positions to lend their weight. See here how Casatelli also helps out.
Yeah, brilliant.
Corvasce is not too far away. It is Giacomo Milano who gets over. Referee in perfect position to give that score.
On your side. Yeah, excellent.
Fabinetto's kick, relatively straightforward, but still good. And a full complement of points to Italy. Another look at it here, no need to involve the backs.
You go left or right.
Italy sniffing around the edges, feeling as though the power was there for them. Well, picked up by Bruno Valesi. Came over the top. I'm not sure whether he was expecting it, but the tight head did well. Power game being exhibited by Italy at the moment. Sarri digs it out. Now the backs get a go. Zanandrea combines with his partner, Iannucci. Corvasce in the loose, looking dangerous. Pulled back again. Nelson Casatelli. Italy making inroads. A lot of space out here for Franchini. Franchini with the pace and the power. And it's another score for Italy. Diego Franchini lighting up Dublin. The applause comes in, but that move pretty much involved most people in Italian shirts. A lovely setup. Centres combining here. Iannucci stepping back against the grain. Clear out was quick and good. Sari was able to get ball travelling once again. Corvascio makes some extra yards there, which is crucial. Pull back from Pelligiori. Lovely. Carsatelli onto Redondi. And Franchini does the rest. Two men converge, but they can't get hold of him. Lovely scenes if you're an Italian. Well, this kick is a little bit more difficult for Favoretto. Good ball striker though. Sweeps across it, especially as I did doubt whether I should give him a good build-up. Watched him kick exceptionally well in previous matches. Lovely delay from Redondi. Super score for Italy.
No advantage.
Ball bouncing around there. I was wondering whether the referee would have seen it.
Just make sure we keep the gap on the
Some
side.
ambitious takes at the restart. Wales need a better ball. 15 minutes gone.
Crouch!
And they've been blitzkrieged a little bit.
Sit!
Italy have done exceptionally well with the ball that they've had. Wales need it in hand now. Pascal is going to go digging for it. Pulls it out. A combination from Emmanuel and Wild.
Advantage.
Ball is a free go for Wales here. Referee sees it, seen an infringement. Round the corner they come. Roberts, Emmanuel, should I say, stepping again. Wild brings in Emmanuel. Roberts. Lovely combination from the Kirkham Millfield double act. Off his feet. Must be allowed to play it. Wales building well here. Luke Evans puts his head down. They go the same way. Wild brings in Del Nevo. And Tom Bowen, has he finished that? If he has,
Advantage coming back.
very strong. No. Referee says he's pushed out of touch.
"15 blue, high tackle."
Ball gone forward, as he said. Spilt as well by Bowen as he went to try and place the ball down. Missed that from the angle we had earlier.
What are we doing, Harry?
Bignell and Minto poised to come back on. 35-minute halves in under-18 rugby.
Shoulder first.
Yellow cards slightly shorter.
I spent them before, I bet you.
And the tee has been called for here by Wales, and Harry Wild will
I think it should be.
eye up the posts from here. Maybe just to give a little bit of stability to Wales, a little bit of points on the board, a little bit of something. Control the game a little bit in the opening 15 minutes or so. Italy certainly seem to be getting away with it. Just a little breather, not a bad option. Just regather the thoughts, allow a few messages to come onto the field. Wild's kick is a good one. Wales' first points of this competition on the board.
Italy equalised on the 22 for a high tackle. Penalty taken by the Welsh outback number 10. Harry Krause, successful aggression for 3 points. It's Wales 3, Italy 12.
Italy will restart through Favoretta. A deeper, more central restart. Wales and Minto back on the field, energised potentially by his enforced break. Mistake from Roberts. Frustrating one as well. Out of the Sale Academy, Ocean Roberts. Kirkham Grammar School, part of the leadership team up there. Actually a Kirkham boy playing for Italy potentially, wearing 21, Darren Lowe.
Expect you to stay straight,
Lowe has been injured a lot this season. Potentially why he won't be starting. Really good player.
Let's go. Andiamo.
Italy will have a scrum. Full complement of players back on.
Crouch. Bonds. Sit.
Good platform again for Italy to build. Favoretto into the midfield, looking for a gap. Oh, Passini couldn't quite get the ball away. Come back this way, Gritti. Tumbles himself into the 22. Short face, Sari thinks he sees a gap. Front rows combined, Pelleggioli. Little carry from him. Man, Nelson Carcatelli. He's looked good in this opening exchange. What a great pick from Wales there. I think that was superb work from the front row.
Wait.
Another quick look at it. The ball has been pumped downfield. It comes off a knee, I think. We're allowed to play that. Forward comes Passini. It's in the way of his own man. Referee says play on. Right, they come. Carcatelli. Here we go. Nelson Carcatelli around the outside. Dives into the 22. Oh, the offload could have been brilliant. Francini just snatched at it a little. A look at Nelson Carcatelli once more. Decent prospect, this back row forward. See his pace there. And then the presence of mind. Oh, it's relatively straightforward, isn't it? Francini was looking down the barrel of his second try.
Crouch.
Wales get the ball back though.
Bonds. Sit. 1. Uno.
Pelleggioli is the man penalised. Given a huge amount of time in which to sort himself out. The referee, Sam O'Neill, straight on him. Harry Wild's nudge is just before the 10-metre line, and Wales will get a line out. Line out is decently down to Pascal. Ricochets down and back, and how does this bounce? Oh, it's going to sit up beautifully. Back they go, Del Nevo. Scott Del Nevo playing at fullback today. Had to be aware. Ball span like a Rory McIlroy pitching wedge. Sat down beautifully before the post, didn't it? At one stage you thought it might bounce dead. Not very big dead ball area here at the Energia Park in Dublin. Here goes Francini. Try scorer a few moments ago. Oh, they've snuck down the right-hand side. The door was left open. Sari tumbling towards the line. Italy are in again. Can they get the ball down? Redondi, I think, has got his arm in the air. They caught Wales napping. Sari with the initial break. And then Redondi, like all good Four good flankers just following up here. Let's have another look. Francini places the ball well. There's no guard in place. Look at that from Sari. Great awareness. Tried to get through. The clear out comes from Corvachet and Redondi into the corner. Italy extend their lead. They're looking a good side at the moment, Italy. They've got England and France next.
Do a pop quiz at half-time, lads.
Those games on Wednesday and then next weekend, next Sunday. Kick from Favoretto. Oh, it's the post. Have another look at this from Sari. Great awareness. And Redondi is the man to sneak in at the corner. Italy build from the midfield. Kick coming downfield from Sari, you would think. Up in the air for his colleagues to chase. Good chase as well. Strong tackle. Pascal is twisting and turning. Bowen is coming to play temporary conduit. Looked a little high on Danelvo. Referee checks with his man on the side. They are happy to continue. Bignell trundles forward. His defence looks quick, off the mark at the moment. Not giving Wales a huge amount of time to play with the ball. Pascal. Again, shutting the ball down from the outside. You can see Wales coming, so Italy coming up very fast on the outside. More difficult. Mancini with the tackle on his opposite number, Bowen. Harris, obviously, hooker for Wales into the action. Harry Wild with a 50-22 attempt. He's going to bounce awkwardly. Mancini and Favoretto combine. Get the ball away. Decent exit in the end.
Thanks. Put him on the line.
It's Ricardo Favoretto.
On the line.
Good job steering his side around the park so far. Ball down neatly off the top.
Advantage. Cinque. Late.
Dana, I think it is, who's been told or penalised for hitting the man in the air. And the line out. Let's leave them alone, the jump up, until they come down. Wild's kick is a brilliant one. Happy with that little heart in the mouth moment there, I think, as it lurched towards that corner flag. Great position this for Wales. Can they strike back? The rolling ball is positioned. Thomas is at the back there. He eventually gives it to Pascal. Looks for his back line. Crossfield kick from Wild. Will interest be? Oh, he's gone too far. It's sail on the wind. There does seem to be a breeze across the park at the moment.
Yeah, just
Bowen unfortunately could only watch that over his sail over his head. Just got taken on the wind, I think.
Andiamo!
Now Italy get a line out all the way on the other side. We'll have to exit from, but that was a Wales opportunity. I'm sure about the crossfield kick as a first up option. And comes Medina with the ball. Sari, who's done well, misses his touch there, only just though. Bowen. Quick ball for Wales to play with. Space on this right hand side, and it's Rhys Weldon, the Dragons man. Popping up on his opposite wing is Tom Bowen. Pass isn't a great one, Italy will scoop this up. Up here the cry of frustration there as the player realised what he'd done. Wild collects and goes, twists, turns.
Wait for us.
Pascal back to Emmanuel. Emmanuel's kick is down the middle of the field. It's well gathered by Favoretto, and he thought about the offload. Good tackle on Pelliccioli.
These two players must roll. You're fine. 2 and 7 must roll.
From the referee there that the actual tackler, Harry Thomas and Harry Bedell, got in the way. Good low tackle. Thomas, I think, has taken a whack on the head for his benefit, but Wales just about keep that in. Ball bounced ever so awkwardly.
Wait, boys.
And they've managed to find an exit here, which is a huge benefit to them. A missed touch from Italy there. They'll be disappointed with that. Have another look at it here. Seems to bizarrely stay infield. Brilliantly done, brilliantly kept infield. The combination Del Nevo and Bowen, I think. Italy back in their own half. Flat ball. They keep it alive well. Again, brilliant offloading. Sierra out there on the left-hand wing, despite wearing 14. They'll go back the same way. A couple of numbers here. Oh, and a bit of space. Good running. Opens up the door, does Zanandrea. Once again, Italy making good inroads. I say that just as the ball is juggled by Favoretto. Sari and Carcatelli combined. Great offload. Redondi down this right-hand touchline as they've done exceptionally well. Pensieri has come all the way across to this right-hand touchline this time. Touchline that Francini benefited from so well. There he goes, he's sprinting back across to his other wing. Ball is in the air though and quickly gathered. Kenzie Jenkins from the Bristol Bears Academy, wearing 6 on his back for Wales. Plays scrum half, and the reward of a penalty is forthcoming from the referee. Harry Wild's kick is up to halfway.
What have you got on your watch? What have you got on your watch?
Nice to see Landwitt making the most of Harry Wild. The Emmanuel brothers in there as well. Great for grassroots clubs to see success at international level like this at under 18s. Evans tumbles through. Pascal. Static from Wales. Players have to generate their own speed. Slightly better. Thomas, the Dragons and Humphrey lad. That's been spilt by Wales. Italy have got the ball and you've got to be careful on transition against this Italian side. Can hurt you. Ball is bouncing. Bowen almost
no advantage.
It out of the grasp of Redondi.
Yep. 12.
Moretto is just taking a few running repairs. He seems to have injured his shoulder.
Yeah, last play.
Referee there saying last play before half time.
Let's go, Andiamo.
Moretto is okay to continue.
Crouch! Binds! Sit!
Scrums look good from the Italians. And that is half time. The referee says we'll go in for a little bit of an interval. And Energia Park in Dublin. In this first of the under-18s men's Six Nations games today, we have 3 for you today. The first one, it looks as though Italy are in control. Tries from Diego Francini, Tommaso Redondi, Giacomo Milano. Put the men in blue, the Azzurri, well in control of this. Wales will have to reconvene and work out what to do. But at the moment, as it stands, Italy in control. Wales 3, Italy 17. Quick look at the highlights as we roll them through. The men in blue in the ascendancy really in all areas of the park, but this was their first score through the number 8, Giacomo Milano. Good forward power. Look at that leg drive to get him over the line. They involve their backs exceptionally well, can carve holes. This was a really, really strong team effort. Iannucci with the initial break. Watch the speed with which the ball is recycled and back in play from Sari. Wales had to reshuffle. And with that, a gap was created. Delay on the pass. Redondi. Then Francini legging it down the touchline. It was an excellent score from Italy. Carsatelli there, that pass. He's played well, Nelson Carsatelli, wearing 6. Combining with his back row partner Redondi and Francini doing the rest. Look how delighted they are. Came close here. Bowen scooped up the loose ball, but the tackle came in and the ball was dislodged. Get 3 points out of it. This is perhaps as close as they've come, Wales. This is the charge down that ended up being dealt with by Del Nevo. Then from the ensuing restart, it's Francini again. Have a look at the way that unfortunately Bowen is just caught here by Corvache, and Sari sneaks down that corridor. And then Wales are scrambling, and Redondi, he does the rest. Garcitelli is pleading with him. Stealing down the short side. Italy are good for it. 3 tries to the good. In control of this one. We'll have to see what Wales come out with in the second half. Yeah, this was the crossfield kick that sailed on the wind over the top of Bowen. They flickered, Wales, but not quite enough. Back with the second half in a moment. back to Energia Park in Dublin. The Wales under-18 side just retaking the field. Italy, rather unsurprisingly, are out there already. They're fully revved up. I don't think their half-time talk would have consisted but much more of the phrase "more of the same." I don't know what that is in Italian. But I think continue to do what you were doing will be the message from the likes of Piero Gritti and his team. Wales need to get a foothold back in this game, need to get on the scoreboard with a try, I would suggest. If they aren't the first to score in this second half, it could slip away from them. Try and keep you up to speed with any changes that we can see. Both sides look as though they're the side that finished the second half, finished the first half. It is about game management, certainly, for this lot. There's 3 games in 8 days for this under-18 men's competition. It does mean that substitutions will be crucial. Kick from Sari is downfield. Wild gets an opportunity to run against broken field. Pascal gets back to his feet. Again, aggressive push from Italy.
First one hand, deliberate 9.
It's a second knock on, which is why they couldn't play on.
Just go through, Harry.
Been a feature of the first half, the Italian push, the aggressive defence that they have, the line speed that they have has meant that Wales really didn't have much time to play with in their back line. You can see there, just infringing a little, over-exuberant should we call it. The line-up didn't look ever so straight, the referee lets that one go. Minto combines and brings in his back row partner Harry Bedell. Wales and Wild stopped in their tracks by the work of Nelson Carsatelli. Eye-catching in the first half for Nelson. Italy have got the ball back, look. Borbash plays scrum half. Ball is kicked ever so deep. It's gone on the wind and it's going to go all the way dead, that one. A little miscalculation there from Favoretto, I think. He has stumped that ball about 75 metres. And they're going to traipse all the way back. A result for Wales. It's that sort of thing that you need to kind of build on.
Crouch! Binds!
Sometimes the rugby ball bounces for you. You've got to make it. Sit! You've got to make it pay. What can Wales do from here? Scrum goes down. Pascal waits for it. Midfielders Emmanuel combines with Roberts. And the ball has gone forward. And Francini kicked the ball to the touchline. Slightly disappointing that from Wales. Let's have another look at exactly what goes wrong here.
Earlier numbers, boys.
Ambitious offload, the combination back to Emmanuel from Roberts didn't quite go to hand.
On your mark, boys.
Harry Thomas, the throw in. It's a good one, it's a good line out. Here goes Emmanuel again. Decent body position from Italy there, but the ball location wasn't correct. Wild delay on the pass to Bowen. Better from Wales. Wild again. Italy do their bit to try and slow this down. Wild with a little chip through. Ball is going to bounce neatly. Nelson Carsatelli is going to grab hold of it. Favoretto is trying to wriggle himself free. Dana to the deck. Little chip over, and this could work. Italy in behind, the punch through from Iannucci is going to bounce awkwardly. Wales are going to have to scurry back. Bowen couldn't get the turning circle to work in his favour and had to hit the floor. Iannucci, brilliant line. Little dab through here. And of course, Iannucci knew it was coming. And then the presence of mind just to stab it through. Put real pressure on this Welsh wing three-quarters. Restart, doesn't make it far. Sari brings in Gritti, one-handed carry. Archetypal from him, always looking for the offload, the big man. Good work again from the Italian. Sari dummies and goes, isn't tackled, can get up again. Italy seem to make 2 or 3 more yards than they perhaps should do every carry. To the line they charge. Turnover from Harry Thomas. Oh, and a knock on. As soon as the good work is done, they give the ball back up. Well, it's early afternoon in Dublin, but why not with a Guinness? There's some good work from Thomas. Then immediately it's nudged forwards. And Italy are in prime real estate here.
Crouch!
Wales will have to be
Lines!
watertight to stop them from here.
Sit!
Sorry, little glance at his back line. And the reason why is because they were coming left. And almost Pensieri back against the tide, can't quite get his body in the right position. The ball is bumbling around. Advantages to Italy. Wales have transgressed, they've come forward too quickly. Free go this one for the Azzurri. They'll keep it tight, they've scored in the first half from this sort of manoeuvre. Getting the right bodies in the right place. Wales coming up fast, now the backs have it. Good offloading. San Andrea almost to the line. Wide they go again. Oh, he's managed to get away from the first tackle as the body got underneath that
No
ball.
advantage. Number 8 offside.
Evan Minto, who's been pinged here.
Just tell me where I'm. 8 offside.
Sorry, quick take. Wales need to be clever. Good tackle on Gritti. Had to be. Pushed him back a little bit. Pelliccioli. Sari again, comes back this left side, fires the ball out to Gritti. Gritti fighting his way towards that line. More strong defensive work from Wales.
No 5.
Again, Nelson. Cassatelli, I think, is underneath it. And he's been in and around the tries all game. And finally, Cassatelli gets one of his own. He has been conspicuous in his brilliance, Nelson Cassatelli. You can see there, he's producing the ball, eyes back up again. Into position. Watch the leg drive. Round and through. Body position from Kenji Jenkins was a little bit incorrect. And Cassatelli was able to brush him aside and lurch towards that line. Stretching off there, Cassatelli. Looks a fine prospect. Of course, some of these names, you can come back to them. They'll be famous in 5, 6, 7 years. top of the men's game, no doubt.
The subs.
Is one of those.
1-3-8.
Favoretto
1-3
adds the
and
extra points. 1-3 and 8 is the score to the referee as far as the substitutions are concerned.
We're good to go. Yep.
Super conversion by Riccardo Favoretti, the out-out for Italy. Scores are Wales 3, Italy 22.
And it's Bignell and
Yeah.
Scott and Minto
Penalty
who have
only.
gone off. And it's a penalty against the Chasers, Wales, who hit the ball collector whilst he was in the air. Again, a relatively straightforward penalty to give away, and Italy at the moment seem to have their hand strongly on the tiller. March another 40 yards or so upfield. That kick from Favoretto. Tackle comes
Hold,
through.
please. Wales, we need someone in the 2-2 position.
Isn't it, really? Wales got to be careful not to lose their heads here.
Thank you.
Neatly down. Carsatelli again delays the pass. Italy keeping the ball brilliantly. Zanandrea and Nucci combined. Zanandrea towards that line once more. Got good body position from Harry Thomas. And this time he gets rewarded.
Holding on. That's it.
Iannucci and Zanandrea in the Italian midfield are getting larger and larger by the minute. More and more ball they get to play with, the better it is. Italy keep that ball, that kick to the touchline infield. Francini, one of the try scorers, has had the ball stripped away from him. And that's an advantage at the moment. It will only be a scrum. Wales could build from here.
Russia!
Nick Thompson, Thomas. Wild, that's neat. Roberts, buys Del Nervo, looking for a hole.
Advantage over.
Substitution here on Emmanuel. Millfield ball on the field. Luke Evans this time. Still the tackles are good from Italy.
Use!
Pascal. Kick downfield does not make touch. Passini.
50-22.
Kick from Favoretto.
Substitutions for Wales.
Infield. Del Nervo pauses and
Wait for it!
cuts the foot through it. Francini is nowhere near that ball. Thomas is though.
Russia!
Thinks it's ever so effective, but the referee helps him out with a penalty.
Trey, clear release.
Also for Wales number 8, Dylan Newton is replaced by number 20, Kiel Evans.
Say that again, Robbie.
Kick downfield from Wild does make touch. Wales need to find some sort of possession territory here. This is Josh Pearce coming on at scrum half.
Time on.
Pascal's day is done. Once again, Robertson and Manuel combine in the midfield. Wild with a delay. Del Nervo beautifully sized up by the Italian winger Pensieri. Wales have gone backwards. The Italian defence has been eye-catching today. That's a brilliant take from Pensieri again, is it? Or is it Francini?
Another replacement for Wales.
Sorry, has
23.
Lead 7!
he's guiding things exceptionally well, Asari. A bit of space again for Italy. Up here on the wide channels is Andrea. Massini to the floor, reaching hard, trying to get that ball back.
Yeah, I'm happy. No impact.
Once again, Italy
Release!
in control. Gritty is just about going to put that back. Sorry, we've got a little bit of time to choose his weapon. Good tackle comes in from Harry Thomas.
That's right!
Disrupts the ball, dislodges the ball. It's the sort of thing they need at the moment. Wild again, longer pass. Bit of space here for Wales and Bowen. Massini has come across and put his body in the way. It's ricocheted him off him for a touch.
Time off. I'm no medic. You okay?
Bowen, who has been a little bit unlucky today. A couple of opportunities, one sail over his head, one escape his grasp.
Yeah.
On another day, potentially Wales could have had 2 tries there. It hasn't to be. Italy are good for it though, you have to say. They look as though they're controlling the game well, playing the game in the manner they want to, playing to their strengths. And there should be some good matchups to come. Italy will play England next on Wednesday, and then
time was off, boys.
They'll play France next Sunday. Wales will play Ireland next, and then Scotland next Sunday. 3 games in this festival for each one of these Six Nations sides. It's not bad. Harry Thomas steering the ship as it careens forward. Look at it go. 10, 12, 15 miles an hour, that one. Advantage coming against the Italians here. This is better from Wales. Can they make this count? Can they convert this? Johan Emmanuel. Ball is available. Kenji Jenkins lurches for the line, and there's going to be a little chat here from the referee to the Italians.
Trey.
Bruno Valesi. Yellow card for the front rower. Well, that's what happened in the first half to Wales. They lost the front rower.
Time on.
Let's have a look at what Valesi does here. He's stood running his own business here. Goes through, but he does take it down. Lurches towards the floor there.
Sub. 11.
So Italy will be down a man for a period of time here. Can Wales make it count? Kicked it to the sideline. Try scorer Diego Francini is going to come off, and Lobe Ndumbe is on.
Hold.
There he is, Giacomo. Lobe Ndumbe. Good body positions. So much better from Wales. They're over the line, are they? Oh, the ball is coming. Gritty has got his paws on it. Assistant on the far side puts his thumbs up, and Wales are there. And I think it's Harry Thomas. He is, and he's had a tough day at the office as Harry Thomas. He's been brilliant at breakdown, and he holds on to the ball just about long enough in that rolling maul to get his friends in red over the line. Have a look at it here. Gritty comes through the maul and does a pretty good job of getting in the way. He grabs hold of Thomas. Thomas thinks he's over there. Gritty gets underneath him, and then he repositions himself, Thomas, and pumps those legs. Wales are on the try-scoring charts. Kick from Harry Wild is just just a little bit to the left-hand upright.
Welsh fly half very wild.
Have another look at it here. Harry Thomas does well. Good game awareness, this. He was about to be swallowed up by Piero Gritti. Just here comes the big paw. And he just changes his body position, frees himself. Down it goes. Favoretto has kicked that ball and immediately winced in pain. And there might be cramp. Josh Pearce with the kick to the touchline.
Time off. It's not that Matt Robbie. We okay?
Quick name check. I see Ethan Say is on wearing 18 and Keanu Evans, the Scarlets boy, is on wearing 20. As I mentioned earlier, 3 games in 8 games. Sorry, 3 games in 8 days. A lot of players will be used. There's a rule in under-18s rugby that suggests that you have to start everyone. Everyone has to start one of those 3 games. So there will be changes around. I wonder when we'll see Kane James.
Yeah.
Who, again, is another prospect out of the Sedbergh School with the Falcons Academy. Scored a couple of outrageous tries recently, if you search him up on YouTube. Maybe being saved for that match against Ireland, or indeed Scotland later on in the programme. Meanwhile, Dapologna is on and throwing into the line-out. Forward against comes Carsatelli. Had a great game, Nelson Carsatelli. As have the centres for Italy, all being neatly played around. Try scorer Milano rolls forward. Here is Dapologna. Carsatelli is stretching a few muscles behind them. Forward they come, out over the top. This is neat, and this is Zanandrea. Little ball on to Pensieri. Once again, Italy's fluidity, alacrity, and willingness to play the ball has come up trumps for them. Zanandrea, injection of pace, and Pensieri just doing the finishing off. Lovely ball over the top. Redondi again involved. Wales have no response when Italy are in the mood like this. Alessio Pensieri will be pleased about that one. Seeing his other winger get on the score sheet earlier will have certainly meant that he wanted to get a large part of it as well. His wingers are incredibly mindful of try-scoring chance. Bit of cramp all round there. You can just see Favoretto stretching off again. Carsatelli was taking some treatment as well. Favoretto's kick just slides to the left-hand side of the upright. He looks crestfallen. He shouldn't be. He's had a good game, as have Italy. I think he's going to come off.
Just hold it.
His day is done. Maybe he wanted to end on a high. Ball over the top there, though. Beautifully done. Created the space out wide. Pensieri did the rest. Sorry, he's trying to get a little protection. Manhandling his fellow players into position. Wants to kick it over his shoulder into the Wales half. Oh, there's some feet from Cody Stone. Lovely sidestep from the young man. Wales on the right-hand side. Again, trying to make it work, but the Italian defence is resolute. Boot is being picked up. Pearce. Jack Woods trying to get some sort of change out of this defence, but can't really. Carry from Kenzie Jenkins. Once again, the Italians get underneath it. All looks as though it's bounced free there. Wales have got to be careful. Italy is sniffing. Pearce is asking for a longer caterpillar.
Use! Leave it! Leave it!
Themselves in.
Leave it!
A little bit of punishment dealt out there by Kenzie Jenkins. It's a little bit frustrated by the way the Italians have been so good. Once again, they're on the ball. Men in blue.
Ball's available.
Relatively straightforward spill, that.
Great advantage.
Wales are going to come away with it. Circling round. Good response from Elijah Evans.
Advantage.
Maybe as this game breaks up a little bit.
That's fine. 30. Clear release.
Make hay.
And off feet.
On comes the shoot. It was Kenzie Jenkins who was missing footwear.
Works.
More substitutions. Nicola Bolognini wearing 18 comes on. I think Francesco Borelli is also
Numbers,
come on.
lads. Numbers.
And we have a player wearing 30, which unfortunately for me means that I
Time on.
can't identify him. I don't have a 30 on my list. We'll have to see what we can make of that. Good carry from
Ball's
Italy.
available.
Again, strong work. Stay on their feet exceptionally well, don't they? Di Apollonia.
Watch that for me.
Desmond Hooker does well. This is a look at Lobe Ndumbe. And I think he's been penalised for not letting go of the ball.
26, holding on.
Yeah, Lobe Ndumbe. Kicked to the touchline by Jack Woods, the Monmouth lad. Wearing 22 but playing 10 at the moment. Evan Wood with the line out throw. It's slightly scrappy, but Josh Pearce will clear it up. Ethan Say gets them up inside the 22. Slightly better, just as I say that. Should really keep my mouth shut, shouldn't I?
9 to Jova.
Just about to call out Wales for good continuity, and they spill the ball. And Italy through Lobe Ndumbe. Kick the ball 60 metres, but here come Wales again. Neat dummy. Cody Stone. Just fleet of foot is Cody Stone. I think you'll have to give him too many invitations. Harry Bedell still on the pitch, the Hartbury lad. Kick across the field from Jack Woods. Hangs well.
In front. Sway.
The player was in front.
26 in front of the kick.
Wales, Johan Duggan, unfortunately, just a little bit too eager. Kick to the touchline by Vittorio Tres, wearing 23. Sorry, Francesco Pirelli wearing 23. Vittorio Tres is yet to come on. Line out, well caught, well gathered by Italy, and again, big men are running into the midfield. Milano that time. Good quick ball. Italy have benefited from that. Robbie Ndumbe is wrapped up and marshalled down to the floor. Milano, the try scores from the first half. Pirelli.
The Italian fullback number 15, faced by number 25, Giacomo Dell'Olmo.
Ball is bouncing around. This could work. Duggan is trying to run his way out of trouble. Ball across. That will work. Bit of space out here for Wales. Down the right-hand side they go. What a tackle that is that comes in. He's not held. He can go again. Harry Rees Weldon does well. Awareness, looked as though it was forward. Knocked on, certainly. Away Italy come. The
No advantage.
kick will come and they'll come back for the knock-on. Yeah, Harry Rees Weldon has had a huge amount to do, but that's an excellent tackle by Pensieri.
Quattro.
Low and pinpoint.
Quattro.
Have a look at the technicality involved in that round. The kneecaps from Alessio Pensieri.
Andiamo.
Neat stuff from the winger. Here come the remainder of the substitutions for Italy.
Time off.
See Giacomo Dell'Olmo is on. Vittorio Tres is now on, I think.
I've never seen such agony on someone's face.
Stand up for me. How is it?
So a little bit later, Scotland play Italy. Maybe that's what they're here for as well. In the last game at 5:30, England versus France. 3:15 kick-off for Scotland versus Ireland. Do stay with us for that. 5:30 England versus France. Cracking afternoon of under-18s rugby.
Crouch! Hold the weight, boys. It's been good all game. Hold the weight.
Referee scrutinising the scrum. A yellow card has just been announced as being up. Italy haven't really
Crouch!
suffered a great deal with one man down. Probably a real example
Sit!
of how well they've played. Pirelli, deep kick. Be careful how this bounces. It might bounce too far, it will bounce too far, and then come all the way back.
Nice work, Paul. Thank you, mate.
Really a little bit disappointed to put too much on it. Italy have played well though, haven't they? 5 tries, 1 for each of their wingers, 1 for each of their back row. Their starting back row anyway.
Lines! Sits!
In fine control of this occasion.
Tight hit to grounds.
Josh Pearce taps and goes, and the penalty incurred at the scrum. Wales looking for a little consolation prize late on here. 70 minutes is full time in under-18s rugby. A couple of holes potentially appearing. Carl Harris thought about the offload there. Good awareness by Elijah Evans to stay on his feet, keep the ball alive. Whip back in field. It's back this way. Evan Wood plays conduit. Little gap there for Elijah Evans to try and exploit. Once again, it has been a feature of the game. The work over the ball in defence from Italy, making it very difficult for Wales to get any continuity.
Do it.
This time Vittorio Tres.
2 minutes, boys. 2 minutes.
Pirelli's kick to the touchline is a decent one, and Italy may well get. Well, they've got about 120 seconds to make something extra.
Stay in, boys. It's fine.
For their 6th try. Tap down at the top. It's slightly scraggy to deal with. Lost about 15 metres there. Ball looks as though it's out. Certainly Nick Thomas thought it was. Came through. Italy have still got it though.
Easy. Leave it. Back off.
There's a little altercation here. The referee has seen it.
Ball down, please.
Evan Wood is on the floor.
Ball down. Just give us some space.
I think we have a player who has stood on the head of another player.
Just give us some space, please. Separate. Just get his number for me. Turn around. 30. Just give us some space, please.
This is the player wearing number 30, and unfortunately I don't have
Step back.
the name of this player.
So the picture I've got, we've got a red tackler that hasn't rolled. The blue player has come in and recklessly stood on the face of that tackler. I'm thinking red card. Yeah.
Hear the referee there. He's not in any
Who is captain? So the red tackler hasn't rolled. This player has come in and recklessly stood on his face. It is dangerous. It is a red card.
An Italian red card will mar the situation and will mar the result, no doubt. Seemingly needless.
Just wait, I'm going to blow once at a time on, then the penalty, then you can go.
Yes, the player was not clear, hadn't rolled away. The stamp towards the face has been spotted right underneath the referee's nose, and that will be disappointing and will make things a little bit difficult. We'll have to see how that affects the games later on. Italian red card is seems as though it will be one of the final pieces of news out of this game, unless Wales can steer their way to the line. Rolling ball is in position.
Don't change.
Again, the Italians
Don't change.
making a little nuisance of themselves. Josh Pearce is desperately trying to get the ball away. He does break up, go. Quincy Jenkins makes a small inroad. Now across the back line it goes, and once again the Italians are making it very difficult for the men in red. The ball is bouncing around. It's been hacked forward again, and Wales have had to retreat 80, 90 yards. Ball is kicked, and in the process of kicking it, he was tackled, which meant it wasn't a good kick. And the Italians are in the 22. Deloggia plays conduit, asking people to get in position for him. One of those is Bolognini. Could it be the Italians to put a final nail in the coffin here in this game? Oh, the ball is bounced away from
No advantage.
the player, and they will come back as there's still a penalty.
16 red offside.
It's Evan Wood who's been penalised. And I think, I was going to say, will they tap and then make it dead? But no, they want a little bit more to the Italians. Niccolo Betti is the man who's been red carded. He wasn't wearing 22, he was wearing 30.
Knock on.
Italy have got the ball
No
on.
advantage. 6 red early.
You can hear from the referee there's still game to be played.
6 red early.
Get another go at this. Here's a 6th try in the
Numbers,
offing
boys.
for Italy.
Numbers.
They are down a man. Ambitious throw, long, and Wales have got hold of it. And I think that will be it. Yeah, the referee says enough is enough. And the first game of the men's under-18 Six Nations goes the way of Italy. They showed a fair amount of control, a fair amount of game knowledge, played the ball, played the game in the right areas of the field, and they come away strong winners. Wales will have to regroup, lick their wounds, and come back to face Ireland in a few days' time. Their last game next weekend is against Scotland. Italy will play England and France. Some good tests coming from the Italian side, most certainly. But the first game is over in Energia Park in Dublin, and it sees the Italians victorious. Full-time score here from Dublin. Wales 8, Italy 29. Well, as I say, 3:15. The next game coming your way, Scotland versus Ireland, then at 5:30, England versus France. We hope you can stay with us. The highlights will roll through, and it's highlights of a very strong Italian display. Some standout performances across the park from the Azzurri. And the Welsh team did not have a huge amount to answer. Strength, poise and good body position shown for their opening score. But this was the try of the game for me. Combination in their centre from Zanandrea and Iannucci. Continuity of play. Corvache playing his part. A little loop behind. One of the stars to me, Nelson Casatelli, feeding Redondi. And then Franchini pegging it down his wing. We'll let these highlights roll through of 5 fantastic scores from Italy, just the one from Wales. And as I say, 3:15 is the next game, Scotland versus Ireland. Don't go away, stay there for that, and if you can, rejoin us at 5:30 as well for a game that should be very interesting, England versus France.
So that concludes our first match in the under-18 Six Nations, ladies and gentlemen. Ireland playing Scotland next up at 3:15. And just to remind you that there are tea and coffee facilities at each end of the ground, and food outlets at Old Wesley end, which is the church end of the ground. The bar in Old Wesley at the church end is open, as is the bar in Bective Rangers at the opposite end, the city end. That is also open. So Italy victorious over Wales. Next up, Ireland and Scotland.
fed up with the third. Brazil balls.